Ooh. What's up, y'all? Man, dude. I am so. Well, I want to see if it changes songs immediately. Over. Why does it keep stopping? Well, I want to see why it keeps doing this. Man, what the hell? I'm trying to find out why it does this. It's a. It's supposed to play the next song, but it stops, and I don't know why. Well, that works. Anyways, what's up, y'all? So excited. First interview tomorrow. It's a shoe-in job. I'm gonna get it. Um, I have two other jobs I'm applying for. Shout out to my ex-girlfriend for hooking that up. I got two jobs at two hotels. I got two other warehouse jobs, and I got the airport job. So a lot of things are coming together. Um, so I just want to let you guys know, and shout out to my dad too. Um, Shout out to my dad for being badass and cool as fuck. Excuse my language, but thank you, Dad, for looking out for me. Because while I didn't need it, the simple fact that my dad was going to look out for me this month and probably next month, I just wanted to let you know, Dad, I love you, man. Thank you for being there, and I'm not going to let you down. And I just want to give a shout out to my dad, man. Dude, that was total clutch, man. Like, you gonna pay my rent. I mean, it was just awesome, awesome all around. Don't need it. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't even accepted it unless I was like literally on the verge of becoming, um, you know, whatever. But interviews, we're gonna have more interviews later on. Um, we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. I'm excited. Um, Dude, I'm just so excited. Nervous. I might even get some takeout, man. Just to So this is Robin Kelly. She helped me do my resume. And So this is the person who helped me put together my resume. She's awesome. She helped me write my resume when I didn't have nothing to write a resume with. Before I had any really job experience, she took basically my skill set and things I learned and things I like to do and the skills I've had. And while incorporating the very few things that I did, the very few job experiences I did have, it was almost like she just put something out of nothing. She made something out of nothing. Awesome. If you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of work experience, they can make you look like an all-star, and she did that. And I am actually currently wanting to make a couple changes, and she messaged me back. So awesome person. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Especially if you don't have a lot of experience or a lot of references, but you're trying to do something more. Yeah, you can Google resume templates and formats and whatever, but these people are good because they write up stuff and then they have editors to change the verbiage so it sounds not only something you would say, but also something that's like really catchy and not like elementary style, um, wording. Makes you sound like you're a true professional and whatever it is, whether you're flipping hamburgers or you're selling shoes or whatever it is. It's awesome. Highly, highly recommend. Especially if you think you're stuck in a position and you can't, or stuck in a job industry and you feel like you can't do anything else because that's all the experience you have, and no other places will even consider you. It's one of the best decisions I ever made. Because when I graduated, I had my bachelor's degree. Sorry, I had my bachelor's degree, but I didn't have a lot of work experience, and so it was weird because here I am, like in my 30s, well, almost in my 30s, and I was like 27, 28. I have the bachelor's degree, but I don't have 26, but 27, 28, 29. So I had I had my bachelor's, but I didn't have any work experience other than DJing and other than work experience that I had like 7 years prior. Um, so or like working at Abercrombie and Fitch for like 8 months. I didn't have anything that could be like, yes, I have experience. Boom, let me put that down. And it was the best money I've ever spent from a professional standpoint. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, so that's who I was messaging, and let's game, baby. Let's play some games, man. I'm so excited. I'm nervous as hell, but I am so excited, man. I'm so excited, and I ain't telling nobody where I'm working either. Not yet. It's gonna be a big surprise. I'm gonna go be great somewhere else. Oh, and by the way, did you know? Now, this is either going to be really good or really bad. But, yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch peanut butter is back. And I tell you, if I like this, I'm going back to buying 10 bucks. Mm-hmm. Mm. Thanks, brother. It's like someone told me the other day. They said, "Who gives a fuck? Just go be legendary somewhere else." I like that. Go be legendary somewhere else. Mm-hmm. I'm excited, but I'm nervous as hell, though. Mm-hmm. I'm like I said, I'm nervous because I don't like. I mean, I don't say I don't like, but going in unfamiliar territory, you know, there's always the level of nervousness there. But I'm so excited because if I didn't lose my job, I would have stayed there for 5 or 10 years. I would have never left because you know what they say: familiarity breeds contempt. And while it's not a bad job, and I still have the utmost respect for Dollar General, if I was in a position where I was just gonna get by, you know, the only way to get ahead is I would literally have to make some crazy sacrifices for like weeks at a time. Meaning I'd have to work 5 days a week, and on top of that, I wouldn't be able to do anything really I like to do, and I don't want to live like that, man. When you work 5 days a week, the only way you can sustain that is by doing stuff you enjoy doing. And if by doing stuff you enjoy doing, you're sacrificing being able to even try to get ahead, yeah, you're just gonna be a loop every week, same loop. So they're gonna regret it though, not in a mean way, not in a vengeful way, but they will regret that. Let me go. They will regret letting me go. They will regret that because there will be times where they will say, "Man, I wish Tony was here." You know what? There'll be a time when I can come back, and I will not be coming back. Doesn't mean I don't love him. Doesn't mean I don't have respect for him. But they will regret letting me go. I'll make sure of that. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remember how hard I worked at when I was there, and I'm purposely wherever I go, I'm gonna work twice as hard. Not because I have to, not because I should, not because I'm being asked to, because I want them to see that you've seen me at my best, but that's not the very best. And I promise you, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna put some water on my face and we're gonna game. Play something. I was gonna play last night, but it was getting too late. So yeah. Got my interview tomorrow at 9:30. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah. Just like Lil Wayne used to say. One of my favorite songs right there, baby. Sky's the limit. Ah. Thanks for everything, bro. I appreciate it. Who's here? Oh, someone's backing up. All right. So, oh, I'm nervous. I'm excited. And yeah. And crazy enough, this whole situation has actually got me to apply for jobs that actually I wouldn't even thought of. But my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, I don't know what we are, but she's been helping me. And yeah, so she found a cool job for me working at the airport, being a custodian at the airport. I would love that. See, and the thing is, I would love something like that because one, a lot more relaxing, but two, when I even before work, after work, I can do stuff. And like, say I picked up a job at a coffee shop. It's not like, oh man, I got a second job. It's like, I want a second job. I would love to work at a coffee shop like 1 or 2 days a week, something to do. There's one right by me, stone's throw. I can walk outside, and it's a place called Seven Brew, brand new coffee shop. And like I would love something like that where I could walk to work for work a day or two, help them out, then have my full time job. I would kill for something like that. Get free coffee, free drinks, maybe some free food, as a perk. Work 15, 20 hours a week, and then have my other job and still be able to do the things I want to do. Still be able to jump into YouTube. Still be able to do this. Still be able to do some traveling. Still be able to do these different things. So, yeah, I'm excited. So, thank you, Robert, for the encouragement, bro. I appreciate it. Um, mhm. Let's see. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like just celebrating. Going to get something to eat, celebrating, relaxing, going to a movie. Um, I never thought I'd play this game. But here we are. Why not? Give it a go, man. Last time I played this was on Xbox the year it came out. I was on a One X. That wasn't even on the newer consoles. Frame rate's gonna drop until I get going on the game. So give me a second. Yo. Headphones. Input would be stream. Mic in. I think that would be it, right? Can't remember if it's well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't know what output adapter is. Output monitor, probably one. The hell is going on? Let's see something. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so we got to go to 0. I think is going to be it. Make sure. Okay. What the hell is going on, man? Why does it keep doing that? What the hell, man? Um, I wonder how much. Oh, I didn't have to restart the game. Hmm. I think I should restart it. Let me restart the game. Then we'll come back to this. So it required me to restart the game. I don't. It didn't give me that prompt this time, but I think I had to restart the game. So here goes nothing. I'm excited. So excited, man. First time playing this game. While it's doing that, I'm gonna go to. Oh yeah. Oh, no. Let's see. So nope. It goes nothing.
Tell the marshal this ain't how we do things here. Imagine this was. All right. Let's see what we got.
Sorry. All right. So the way it looks, I think I have to. Oh no. Where's settings at? Now HDR is on. It's not supposed to be on. Okay, why are all these settings not saved? All right. So I chose not to restart the game at that time when I set all them graphics, and it defaulted them all. So I had to. I thought a manual restart would be all right, but no, you have to restart it when it prompts you. So yeah, blah 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 blah. But the the video it was showing you in the stream is what it shows you when it's on HDR. I turned HDR off. So oh, is that online? No, that's a story.
Okay, Sheriff. Here they are. Tell the marshal Marshal, this ain't how we do things here. Oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got. One of you. Come on. Well, let's get you in there then. Gonna need your details.
It's not supposed to be like that, but we'll see if we can. We'll figure it out.
You aren't going anywhere, and neither am I. Take the time and get this right. From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon. We're gonna need a fair record of you. Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I find that hard to believe. Have on you. Lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot. It's a process, all right, but a necessary one. How you doing with that? Okay, then. Yep.
Funny. Hmm. I don't even know. Does anybody see the difference here? No, I see. Playing RDR2, man. I'm excited. Do it. Crispy bacon. Ha! I'm excited. Let's go, baby. I'm excited.
Mr. Jackson, move those prisoners. Officer Payton, kitchen's east staff. Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break that cell. What are you standing there for? Get moving.
I'm so excited, man.
What are you looking at? Go on, get moving. You with the hammer, and you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Rhodes. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there. You aren't saying nothing. Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Women, I mean.
I'm gonna have to turn down.
Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world.
I thought I turned off the HDR. Maybe not. I'll have to.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh, don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground. Get on down here. That's it.
Sorry, guys. I'll fix it as soon as I can.
It's not worth being rash. Boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive.
But getting HDR signal?
Now,
I don't want HDR signal.
you won't run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Went, I believe it was $50 we agreed on. It was. There's 50 each. Each? Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism. All we did was stand there and look tough. And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns? You move out. The mistress is waiting for us. Come along. You better get on this horse. Just as soon as you can, we'll go.
All right, so I'm gonna have to. Okay. I'll fix it.
Just get to grips with the beast, then we'll ride. Just hope no one shows up. That's not much of an animal, but they haven't got far to ride. Must be odd being out of those leg irons. Get on the horse when you're ready. Ready?
So if you're watching the stream, just kind of stick around. I'm gonna fix that brightness.
Forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values.
Oh shit.
My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months Siska Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks that left you entirely broken. Back here, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do all this after I get all this done. Okay. So I'll do the controls and I'll fix that wipe.
There'll be plenty of time for adventures. Now, if you follow me, please. Still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks that left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I'm right about that. Rounding you folks up, those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. You're like that too. Guess
So,
we'll see. Up
hmm.
here. There's the camp. Get your horse. I'll wait.
Roll.
This way. He's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Horley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. And be sure that that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Well, sure, this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Horley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
you're very good health. I suppose it beats dying, hmm?
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered. One of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lives still alive. See, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, cook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. Want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. Think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. Forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed, foul greed, and there's quite enough for everybody. Where that your scruples are as to killing, I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulder. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. Long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. He will help you, better than most of his ilk.
Cripps, get up. Hello, partner. Hawley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief, and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
Surely, boss.
Good luck. Get on to the station. Not too far.
Yo, Bright. Man, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. Well, that's why. There we go. All right, controls. Aim assist. Target. Hmm. There we go. Oh shit. All right, and then what the hell was that? Dang, these graphics look amazing, dude. What's that up there? Oh, I see. Ooh, shit. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Ah, shoot. Oh, that's how you cycle. I knew there was a way to cycle the camera. How do you holster? Oh, okay.
You must be a Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed, Alden. That's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're of that blue water marsh. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Gonna play some games all night. Hang out, go to my interview tomorrow. I'm really excited, man. Oh boy. All right. Oh shit. Probably spending too much time on doing this, but I'm just curious, seeing if I can. Oh shit.
You're gonna leave here. You got me? Mister, you about to be busted out.
What did I pick up of his? Did I pick up a gun? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, I was gonna go around, but I can't do that. I can't even see him. That wasn't that best.
Take this. Matt. Just be kind.
Hmm. And you don't have any horses here? Oh. Huh. A horse died? Oh. How do you punch? Hmm. Jesus. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's up with him?
Janice told me.
I'm gonna save it and switch it up. Oh yeah. Where's the map at? Oh. I wanna save the game. I think it is saved. Oh man, I enjoy that, dude. That game, that first time playing it since I was on Xbox. Oh man. It's crazy. I had all the graphics. Like, man, that game looked amazing, dude. Straight up amazing. Oh, someone's responding to my Facebook message about working at the one of the warehouses. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna take a second, take a break. Um, take a second, take a break. Hmm, let's see. Be right back. All right. Mhm. Feeling pretty good. A little overwhelmed, but nothing too crazy. It's all right, bro. Um, you probably, um, damn, dude. What up, homie? Man, I'm so glad to see you, man. So glad to see you, Zoe. Before you go, I wanted to tell you that some things in my life changed. I think I caught you. You caught me at least once last year, right? 2025. You came to at least one stream, right? Or has it been? Or was the last stream? And it's not a bad thing if you didn't. I just want to make sure. I'm wondering what you know. Okay, so you've been at least to one. That's fine. So you know about I think you know about my grandmother passing in August of 2024. I think I said that. I think I told you about that. So things were kind of going okay. Oh, okay. So you're up with that. But something else happened. Something else I kind of didn't expect, but you know, they like to say when one door closes, another one opens, but I prefer when one door closes, I'm about to bust four of them bitches down. That's the way I like to say it. But I got fired from my job. Yeah, my job fired me for being on my phone. And you know, I'm not gonna hate on them. They were in the right. But they fired me, and I almost had a breakdown. You know, I mean, it was my first time being unemployed in 9 years. It was really tough. But you know, you can't hold a dart underwater for too long, and next thing I know is my ex-girlfriend or girlfriend, I don't know what we call us, but she was kind enough to help me figure some stuff out. And I applied for a couple of jobs, and I actually have an interview tomorrow. And it's an interview where it's for another warehouse. So it's basically it's a what do I want to say? Like it's a guarantee, you know. It's not like an interview where they're gonna say no, you know. They're gonna say yes, unless something crazy happens, because you know they need the help, and they're gonna, you know, especially somebody like me who has all that experience where I was. So last Saturday, 8 days ago, or 9 days ago, 8 days ago, I guess. Yeah, that was my last day at Dollar General. I went to work and I didn't even make it to first break. I'm like, oh shit, let me go. And at first, obviously, it's a shocker because it's like, oh crap, man, I don't have a job. Like, damn. And you know, you start to think about how am I gonna pay for shit, and like, oh man. You know, luckily my dad's badass and would have helped me out, and like I said, ex-girlfriend, she was willing to help me out. But I don't care about that. I don't want nobody to help me out. I want to do my own thing. So, you know, I want to be able to pay for my own shit, and, you know. So I had as close to a mental breakdown as you can have. You know, I was posted on social media, said I hate myself and I'm a loser and a failure, and just things were just, you know, it's brought back a lot of memories of when I used to do that on stream, and I was like, damn. But I applied for a couple jobs, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything, you know. And you know, I didn't want to be homeless. But I know I wouldn't be homeless, but at the same time, I didn't want to have to sell a bunch of stuff. And, it was chaotic. So um I sorry. Applied for a couple jobs, and next thing I know is here, let me put some water on my face. But next thing I know is I got an interview, and it's crazy. So lucky. So lucky. And what's even cooler is it's the first time I got an interview at a job where I have experience for the job I'm applying for. Almost all jobs I've ever had, I never had experience. It was just kind of like, I really want this job, but I don't really have a lot of experience. You know, I have a ton of experience in warehouse. So God, my ear. Oh, right on. You do the writing, right? That was something you do. I don't know. Was it poet? Not poetry. See, I remember. No cheat sheet either. So is this working with the old client of yours? Is this? Oh, really? That's really cool. Like what topic do you usually write about? I guess my first guess would be gaming, but I'm almost certain for some reason it's not that. I read articles a lot of times online. One of the first things I do is and this is gonna sound silly, but this is how I keep up with the news. Is I use Twitter. I go to trending topics on Twitter, and then I open a Google page on my phone, and I have it set to where I scroll all the way down, and then I slowly scroll up and look at articles, news, and that's how I stay kind of what's up to date. It's not everything, but it's enough to know what's going on. When you say doomsday, you talking movies like Avengers, or are you talking? Because there's something else called Doomsday that's not Avengers related, and I'm trying to think of what it is. I'm guessing you don't feel comfortable telling me, like, if I've probably ever seen any of your stuff online. Or maybe stuff that somebody else worked on that you may have known. I peruse a lot of websites looking for, like, just random stuff that I find interested in, not just news. Oh shit. That's actually pretty cool. I've read some stuff about that. So I can't remember the exact article, but I remember reading like something like the ultra rich have, like Bezos. I don't know his name, but guy who owns Amazon. Um, like the ultra rich, like even like LeBron James, or they I don't know if they paid to have it built, but they have these, and there's not a lot of info about them, but they have these almost bunkers that have, in the event something crazy happens, these bunkers that have like end of the world supplies. Like I'm sure it's something for their friends and family, but like it's like for the ultra rich. And I'm sure it's something that's built. You know, it's not in the ground, but I'm sure they pay, you know, millions of dollars to have it. But it's a doomsday, like it's for like either the rapture, end of the world, or you know, something happens to where everything gets destroyed. They have a place to go. I only remember seeing like headlines, and I think I perused an article about it. Didn't read crazy details, but I do know that it was like for the ultra rich, you know, the people who have like an absurd amount of money, and you know, the ultra wealthy, and it may have been like the story wasn't satire, but it it may have, because not a lot is known about it. You know, I mean, whoever wrote the story, it didn't sound like they had firsthand knowledge of this stuff, but almost like they heard it from somebody who heard it from somebody else. So it probably does exist, but didn't have a lot of details on it. But it kind of came off as almost like a like we know it, like they know it's there, but they don't know a lot of info about it. You know, they know it's for the ultra rich, but they don't know who has these types of bunkers, so on and so forth. Now that you mentioned that last sentence, the company, I recall something along those lines. You know, I think there was also, you know, it reminds me, I know it's not the exact same thing, but like the people who pay an absurd amount of money to go into space, that's like, I always find that interesting. People who pay like millions and millions of dollars just to like go into space, kind of like what Katy Perry did, and everybody made fun of her because she came out and kissed the ground like she was gone for ages. But I think she just went, I don't know the exact terminology, but outside the not the hemisphere, but the stratosphere, I think it was it. But outside, you know, technically made it to space and then came right back down. I find that sort of stuff very, very interesting, man. And that's really cool, man. So I got a question. Well, I'm so well. I'll hold off on it because I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm getting some. I'm getting some stuff done on my resume, and I had a question or a suggestion or even um a favor I was going to ask you, but I'll wait because I don't think I might not even need it. but I'll wait. But you being a writer, I would love to get your opinion on something if you want to. I remember, like, I told you if you wanted to, you never email me, which is fine, bro. And I know I told you that, you can trust me. And I wanted you to trust me. But I will not have a second opinion about you if you choose not to, talk to me outside of here. But I would love to. And, I don't want you to think like I would, whatever, text or message you, to the point of you be annoyed. But yeah, I would love to, regardless. I just want to make sure we can keep in touch, bro, because I know you've been to a ton of streams and you've helped me out a lot. And I know sometimes I've been not the best at, doing certain things and being a certain way, and so something I'm working on. Well, I guess what it was because you're a writer, it was just to get your opinion on the writing of it. Just to look it over. I still have to get it done. Basically what I was saying is I was trying to explain to somebody, and people laugh at this, but when they hear the whole story, it's not that funny. They have people who write resumes, and obviously, people say all the time, you mentioned that, well, I can just go to Google and get a format. Yes, you can. But where people who write resumes, where they really come into play is if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience and even no experience, but you're trying to write, even, I guess it's a resume, but even when you don't have experience, you wonder, well, is it really a resume? But almost like a marketing, like something to basically sell yourself to get a job. And a lot of times it's important for stuff like, if it's a field you're trying to get into, but you don't have any experience. And so, with a traditional resume, you put down headliner, something that's eye-catching, and then you put down, your skills, and then, it's in a really nice format, and then you put down your jobs. Well, if you don't have a lot of jobs, a lot of times, these people who write resumes, they can really make you look like a freaking all-star, based on, it's a combination of word usage, the verbiage, style, and, like, for instance, I have 2 resumes. One is for my sports marketing stuff, management, and the other's for, like, general jobs, just jobs in general, customer service, retail. And they also will do, like, cover letters where, they create almost a generic of sorts cover letter, and you enter in information based on the job. And then they have, like, they make references, and then they make a format of references, so it's like a border. So instead of just giving a piece of paper with references of each person's job, title, blah, it looks really professional. And it has, like, different, I say shapes, but different symbols in it, just to make it look really stand out, make it look really, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Just something that a Google search probably isn't going to show up. And especially not going to show up because it's tailored to you. And it's definitely a resume that's written using a thesaurus. If you say that, a dictionary, something that's really using, non-elementary language, basically making you look like that you may not have the job experience, but you have knowledge. And they will make references, and then they'll make, you know, they do different things. You know, they'll help you kind of put all the documents into one total document and just help with different things. And I'm getting an updated, some updated, an updated style to my to my documents, and I also gonna change up my my resume. I'm gonna have to add something, and but anyways, I was gonna get it done, and I was gonna have you look at it. It's probably gonna be a while because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to move forward with that. But if you know anybody that you can, and I know that it costs, like I'm not worried about that, but I need to have, one thing I do need is I need to have a border changed on my list of references to match with my generic resume. But anyways, I know that's a lot to take in, and I'm sure that, I hope that what I had said made sense. But hold on, let me see if she can message me. I want to see. But yeah, but I'm saying, like, well, I guess it's, I'm not trying to confuse you. I guess I explained it wrong. I guess I explained it wrong, bro. I'm sorry. It's all good, bro. I don't know. I'm just kind of all over the place, and I'm trying to just. Let me see if she's gonna. I paid her, and she was really good. Like, she helped me over 10 years ago. And I wanted to ask you some more questions, but I don't want you to. Let me see. Hold on. Did she? Okay, hold on. The fuck? Let me see something real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Um. Fuck. Hold on, everybody. I opened new tabs in Safari and it didn't. I opened the tabs and whenever I do a Google search, I go down the page. I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but I go down the page and open up any link, any links that look like they could help me, and I open them as another tab. But what ends up happening is I do that, and it will, on my phone, it will open up that tab without opening. It will open up that site without opening up a new tab. And then what's even weirder, it won't let me go back. The back button will be grayed out sometimes, and it's like, okay, why is it doing this? Because this is not what it's supposed to do. Sorry, everybody, for being patient. So right now, I'm trying to... Just want to do it before I forget. I'm... What the hell? Honey mustard pretzels? What the hell is wrong with this place? Why did I... Why is Google Chrome showing me searches of the Monopoly Man? My God. Dude, did it just delete everything? Dude, it just... I had all the links open and now they're gone. I swear to God, I didn't do anything. So, for those wondering... Oh, I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. One second, Zoe. All right. Just chatting. Oh, wow, okay. I can get that. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. So I have it set to where wherever I'm at on my computer, hold up, I hit the number 1 on top row, and it will take me to the just chatting. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. Fuck yeah. So, yeah, and the cool thing is, so it's hotkeys for... So it's hotkeys for OBS. Now check this out. See, before it was set up, before they had it set up to where you actually had to be in OBS for that to work. So like if I'm on my desktop and OBS is on a different monitor, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you have to actually be in the program. And it's like, well, what's the point of the hotkey in that case, you know? You know, kind of like you got to be in the program for anything to work like that. So I like the fact that I can be anywhere on my computer and hit number 1 on the top row, and boom. Now, what I want to do, like I don't need anything for start streaming. I can click that, but I want to figure out, because I think I can do. So I think what I can do is I think, what would you call it if you want, if I wanted to do 2 keys? So like, now bear with me. So say I wanted to set it up to where you had to hit like Q and P at the same time. Is there a way I could set it to where Q and P at the same time, but I can go in Logitech software and make it so hitting left bracket, for instance, would be the equivalent to hitting Q and P at the same time? Does that make sense? I forgot what they call that. It's like for instance, well, no, I guess it's not exactly. It's not called macro, is it? What is macro? A macro is simply a sequence of commands or keyboard and or mouse inputs. Sequence of typically manual events which are tied together. Since nobody who has responded so far has mentioned this, macros also have extremely positive uses in professional life. In terms of a computer, it usually refers to being able to hit a single button to trigger a sequence of inputs. These can range from quality of life. Okay, here's some examples. Oh, you gotta go, bro? No problem, homie. Thank you. I'll keep you posted. And yeah, let's keep in touch, man. I just want you to know, I know you, I don't want to say you're hesitant, but I just want you to know, man, I care for you. I love you. And hopefully this year we can just, I don't know. It's gonna sound kind of weird, but just kind of like, I don't know, further our friendship, because I really appreciate. I'm so glad I met you, man. You've helped me in a lot of ways. And stuck with me through some very, very down, not so good times. So thank you. And I just want you to know you can always trust me, brother. Don't call me the GOAT. Bah. Bah. No, just kidding. That was dumb. That was cringe. All right. Have a good night, brother. And I'll see you around. Good dude, man. I honestly, I like that guy, man. I don't think he trusts me all the way, but he's a good dude, man. maybe over time he'll trust me a little more. I don't know. But I remember he helped me. Yeah, he helped me on some stuff. I remember when I was playing and like I was just in a down. I wanted to stream and play, and he stuck with me and helped me pick a game. It was just a good dude, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm not the best friend, but yeah, I wanna be a dependable friend. Sometimes I don't think I am, but it's all good. Um, so all right, so I have that set. Wait a minute, are those hotkeys gonna work in a game too? Okay, I gotta try that for a second. Let me jump into a game real quick. Oh no, that's not good. Let's try another game. So I'm just testing out a game real quick. So I'm setting up hotkeys for my streaming software. And I want to make sure okay. So it works at all times. Okay, so we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because um hmm. I don't know of any keys I push. Um Oh, I'll do that then. I'll use I got a function button, so I'll do that. Hell yeah. So shit. All right, 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get off that. So oh hell yeah. So I'll do now that's dope. Okay. So microphone? Does he? Is there a microphone? No. Oh, no. Testing. Testing. Oh. Testing, testing, testing. Oh yeah. I love that. That's so cool. Hell yeah. Now I can. Oh. Hmm. Sweet. Love it. Actually. Just chatting. Game culture. Yeah. All right. Woo. Mm-hmm. No, no. Don't stop the game. Um, I don't know. So excited. Mm. Mm. All right. Oh.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City called Kujira or the Whale? Apparently, the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters, afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move. Wonder what Militech will respond with. Maybe Myers will fly a Rust Bucket B-17 Flying Fortress over Arasaka HQ. Oh, man, that is insensitive. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? President Myers. I mean, of course. Gotta respect the office. Anywho.
So we're gonna try this game in total darkness. I'm gonna see what it's like. Night, hun. Love you. So, just for kits, I'm gonna see what the HDR looks like. I'm probably gonna turn it right off though. All right, why is that not on? Why is that on? Not that. What's going on here, dude? That's why is all this stuff, dude? Why is all this stuff not saved? All right, so I'm just for kits. Okay, where's the HDR on? I need an FPS counter. Nah. FPS counter. Where's that? All right, so right now, just for kicks, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna see what Cyberpunk looks like in the total darkness on HDR. Everything on except path tracing, because path tracing is just not. That's not happening. But everything else should be good. right, let's see what we got. We got. All right. Wait, so that's for controller, right? Oh yeah, that doesn't matter. That's for. Actually, all right. So here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, this looks amazing. I wish I knew what my FPS was. It's probably shit though. Oh. Okay, so all right. So
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bank?
No shit.
Would you
I'm gonna turn off HDR. I'm gonna see if there's a big difference. Probably not.
rather live in pieces, Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
You're either somebody or you fizzle out into nothing. Night City don't let you choose.
Oh, but it does. See, in my line of work, I choose to be Mr. Chill. But folk who try to take advantage, well, they see the beast inside. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Hang on. I gotta question my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could have had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could have just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Oh, no problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. B? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Till I get some viewers, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna turn on HDR.
Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, because we're gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, the rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho Gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say went, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath, chrome-loving kind.
Big club in this town.
I'll give you that, except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs. Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Corpo agent. What's she planning?
Hell if I know. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk.
Sounds like she was waiting on the transport. Got stood up. Monochrome in the back's probably her chief suspect. Got nothing from him or on him, so she's keeping him just in case. She needs to find the stolen gear before her bosses learn she fucked up.
Well, Mr. V, that is some impressive deduction. Naturally, use that intel as you please. Preferably well. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info.
Think I got everything.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
All right. I'm excited, baby. Let's go. So if you're watching, let me know and I'll turn off the HDR. Oh shit. How do I answer phone calls? Oh.
Talk to Dex.
Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nine.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right. Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be. Nick, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whack, something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's the...
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
They must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. I think I ought to see her first.
Hey,
See what she's
how's it
like,
going?
what she's after.
In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Let me guess. Food from a tube, rusty.
Scavs give you a lot of trouble around here.
Some days, sure. Other days, not so much. But me personally,
Looking to buy some new iron. A few dozen pounds.
be my fucking guest.
Well, I ain't got no money for shit. Hmm.
We're gonna buy some new iron. A few dozen pounds.
Well, be my fucking...
Hmm. No, I ain't selling that shit.
If you are looking for a taste of paradise, for a second longer. The Crypto Palace. Feel alive in the status state.
Just gonna play for a few and then get something to eat. Watch a movie or something. That porno? What the fuck? What is it?
Looking a little put out there, input. Interest you in a preem BD? Back. Okay.
Not my first time.
Don't remember you.
I didn't get in through the front.
Huh, get a load of this one. Right. Rules are simple. Someone catches your eye, you do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box. No recording, no copping feels when the guards ain't looking. In you go.
Have fun, input.
Welcome to Lizzie.
What a sweet little face you have.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Oh,
Hey,
Get you something.
so, curious. The name Lizzie's. That the owner?
For a long while, no. It's not too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's bar. Girls were paid right, insured, and had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Let me guess. It didn't last?
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a do. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. The sign stayed up, out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
It's on the menu. Looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Name's V. She and I have a date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn?
Love's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. Let's wait for this one.
Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Sense on? Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
Mind if we talk about the job? Heard you got something for me.
Oh. Mhm. Hmm. Oh, I see. Okay.
But not here. Come with me. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
So, what can a
Nothing's
horny
wrong.
girl like
Really?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
I'm good at what I do. Got a solid crew on my back, too. Never once botched a job.
You do realize I expect more of you than scraping street corner data terms. Much more.
I'm the best. And I know what I'm getting into. Dex was clear. The job's high risk.
By the way, you work together long? You and Dex?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job. Huh. Curious.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard. Anything I'd really like. There's only one.
I'm gonna save.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. E-Tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions in personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Compeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Arasaka seems to have quite the touch with that hotel chain. But I gotta say, Compeki and Tokyo still lead above the rest.
Two are identical to each other.
And staff, huh? Service can't be beat. Singapore, Paris, Washington, all the rest act like charity case cousins by comparison.
Well, it's hard to argue with that.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor.
Yorinobu Arasaka. Night City.
It's on the lips of everyone in the city. Saburo Arasaka's.
B?
Only
Telling me you're one of them? So we're not jumping the corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yuri's balls in a vice for years.
Even so. Top dog like...
Yep.
Huh. Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show 'em.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with NetWatch. Name's Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence?
That doesn't matter in the least.
Nope, don't buy it.
Netwatch. But everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
The case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Heard a bit about Yorinobu. Studied finance and... Then Yorinobu cut himself off from the Corp. Joined the Steel Dragons, nomads from Tokyo.
That flash of youthful rebellion ended like...
Could be another power.
Yep.
And when you plan... One more thing.
Irrelevant.
We're talking...
Listen,
Okay, what's next? How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits, jacking onto in those boxes. No, it can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite, the glorious.
I'm gonna save it,
You'll
so I
need
don't
to
stay
look
up too
it
late
over
because I
yourself.
gotta get ready
I
for
carved enough detail to make that possible.
sleep.
Of course! You can count on me, babe. Uh-huh.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
No, not at all. Let's see this brain dance.
All right. All right. I'm gonna call it a night. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll hop on stream as soon as I let you know how the interview goes.